What's up, everybody? Manny Coates here, and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A session on Cerebro. That's our reverse ASIN tool, reverse ASIN keyword tool that has the most accurate search volume data of anything on the market right now. And because of that, we've come out with the CPR ranking method, which is the Cerebro product rank method. And I'm going to show you. I'm recording the screen here, so if you want to, I actually have it up here. It's at helium10.com/blog. Actually, if I just record this, I'll just show you. You come here, just scroll down, click on this goofy picture of myself, and that'll actually bring up how to rank a product to #1 on Amazon using the Cerebro product rank formula. Okay, so there's a video here, and then there's a spreadsheet and some other things, so we'll get into that. But I have questions that have come in. Looks like, I don't know, maybe just over a half dozen. We're gonna go through them really quick, okay? The first one is somebody says, I don't find as many keywords as I want on the ASIN I'm using. Oh, and before I answer these, for those of you that are listening to this for the first time or haven't heard of Cerebro or the CPR method, CPR, right? It's an easy acronym to remember because CPR, used to bring somebody back to life. That's what you're doing with this, is you're actually bringing a product back to life based on keyword ranks. So with this system, you can rank pretty much any keyword phrase you want for whatever product you want, okay? It's a formula that tells you how many units you have to give away for 8 days in a row in order to achieve that. So, and it gets you pretty close every single time. So, we've had tons and tons of people that are now doing this. So the questions are based off of that. If you want to try Cerebro, head over to helium10.com and you can sign up. And also Cerebro is built in as part of the plugin, the Chrome extension. I'll actually show you that in a second on how that works. So the question was, I don't find as many keywords as I want on the ASIN that I'm using. So this happens, right? Every ASIN is going to have a different number of keyword phrases that our tool Cerebro actually tracks. So if we go to Amazon, for example, and let's say we type in scented candles, okay, and it pulls up candles. Now, it would... Oh, by the way, these numbers up here, all this stuff, this is based off of the Chrome plugin that I was telling you about. It's up here in the top right. But it would go, logic would dictate, right, that a product like this one over here on the right, this man cave one, has 1,600 reviews. It's probably been around for a while, right? So it's going to have a lot of keyword phrases that we've tracked that have come up with this ASIN. If I scroll down, let's find one that doesn't have a lot of, okay, here we go. This one has 13. Home traditions, this one might be good. So I'm gonna grab the ASIN right here, okay? Actually, no, 13 is still, let's find one with even less. 7, is that the smallest one? Yeah, this one's got 7. So bacon and bourbon, okay. So we're gonna grab this ASIN, okay? It's actually #1 in handmade, so it might actually have some volume. So we're going to go to our Cerebro tool. You paste in the ASIN, do a reverse search, click the button. Takes under 10 seconds. It comes up. So it's found over here on the top right, guys. It says total keywords 304. Not a lot. 304 keyword phrases that is found for this ASIN. This means every single one of these keyword phrases has pulled up this product in the search results at some point somewhere. So it's in the top 300 results or so. Okay, so even if there's something weird in here, like unique men gifts isn't that weird, but this will pull up this product somewhere. 8 ounces, same thing. There's going to be some weird stuff in here. Dollar gifts, Tennessee decor will actually pull up this product. So a lot of people will go, oh, there's some garbage keywords in here. That's for you to decide whether it's garbage or not. Okay, it might be garbage to you. It might be fantastic for somebody else. But I can guarantee you that every single one of these phrases is pulling up this particular ASIN right there. Okay, so you just have to use your human brain to go through and figure it out. Figure out what makes sense and what doesn't. Now, 304 results. Okay, that's what we have here. Let's go back to Amazon and let's go up to the one that was 1,649. Okay, this has got 1,649 reviews, so it's probably been around for a while. Let's grab this ASIN. Okay, copy it. Let's go back to Cerebro. Let's paste this one in. Now, the number should be bigger. I haven't done this. We're doing this live, guys, so we're going to find out. And we're waiting for it to come up. Usually it takes, like I said, about 10 seconds or less. Look at this one. 4,959 results. So this has what? More than 10x, like 15x, 15 times more keywords, okay? And it's got some weird keywords here like sex oil. I don't know, again, sex oil is pulling up this ASIN, so there's going to be different stuff. You have to sort by either Cerebro IQ score, exact phrase, whatever you want to do. I search by exact search volume, and then I filter from there. So my answer to your question, or actually it wasn't even a question, but you don't find as many keywords as you want on the ASIN you're using. I've always said you should go out there and you should try to find 5 to 10 different products that are competitors of yours, okay, that are similar to your products, and run all 10 of these in here. And then once you do that, you're going to have a lot of keyword data, and you can use the export feature up here, okay? When you click export into CSV, you can then select all 10 of those search results that you did, all the 10 ASINs, and it'll merge them all together for you, which is super cool, super awesome, okay? A lot of people don't know that feature's there. So that answers that question, right? Just if you find one that doesn't have a lot of results, the first one only had 300 and something results, try a different ASIN that's similar. Okay, next question. Let's see. Why does exact match searches and sponsored ads sometimes show more than what Cerebro shows? Okay, so that's a great question, right? The question, I guess, is if Cerebro is so accurate with right over here with this exact phrase search volume, how is it possible, for example, if I come down here, the word candle pack, let's just say that you have candle pack within your sponsored ads, and you have an exact match in sponsored ads, and it says you're getting 800 searches per month. Well, that means this must be wrong, right? Not really, okay? And that baffled us in the beginning. We're like, man, why are how is it possible that one person could have more search results or more impressions than what we're showing? If you look up the definition for exact phrase or exact match on Amazon, they'll tell you that it also includes plurals, and it'll include some synonyms. It'll include misspellings. So, for example, candle pack, right, would also, at least on sponsored ads, will show candle packs. All the search for candle packs would be in there. Candle pack as a single word, if somebody doesn't separate it, a misspelling of candle pack, like if they put candle with a D-E-L instead of D-L-E, would show up. All of that gets lumped together, and that's why you have that bigger number in sponsored ads, where here, candle pack is separate from candle packs, okay? Or for example, candles pack, right? That would probably show up together under sponsored ads. But you can see this misspelling here, candles pack, gets 163 results per month. That's separate. We actually have broken it down for you. And this could be pretty good, right? You could be like, okay, maybe I want to go after that. And the same thing with candle pack and candle packs. If I do, I don't know if it's in here, candle packs. It's not on the first page. So we're not going to go through it because we have a lot of questions to go through, but it's probably in here. There's 49,000 or 4,900 results. Actually, we have some new features in here. I can actually type it. This was just added, actually. So if I type in candle pack, it should pull up any variation of this phrase. So here we go. So candle pack, and in candle packs, this is the one I was talking about. So candle pack gets 424 exact phrase search volumes. Candle packs gets 105 search. Okay, so these would get merged together on sponsored ads when you're looking at on an exact phrase match of this candle pack. Crazy, right? A lot of people don't know this. Even people that teach pay-per-click, I'm not saying everybody out there. There's some really smart people that teach pay-per-click, but some of them don't even know this. So you guys are learning something pretty cool right here. And again, misspellings. Okay, there's so many misspellings. People misspell, especially on mobile. You're typing in it, and you mistype something. It will add those in there. So that's a cool little feature if you want to filter by specific things. If I just put in the word candle, you can see this. There was 9 results. Now it updates the total keywords. If I only want things that have the word candle in it, and I apply, now there's 1,400. It went from 4,900 to 1,400. Now it's every single word that has the word candle in it. So a lot of filtering. You guys can see there's a ton of filtering here. I'm not going to go into all the filtering, guys. That's not on any of the questions here yet. It's actually on one, but we'll get to that. So, okay, next question. For giveaways, somebody said, should I give away more units than what a seller sells per day? Or actually, no. This wasn't a question that came in. This was actually grabbed from a forum. I responded to it, another group. And somebody said, well, all you have to do is use a tool out there, like Jungle Scout, find out how many units the top sellers are selling every single day for that product. And let's just say it's 10 units per day for the top seller. All you have to do is give away more than 10 units per day to rank number 1. My response to that is yes, you're absolutely right. That will get you to number one if you do that for 8 days, but you do not need to do that. That's way, way overkill. And let me explain the logic behind this, okay? Though when you run a tool like Jungle Scout, let's say, and it says this product's getting 10 sales per day on this particular ASIN, this product. That's 10 sales per day total for everything, for every single keyword phrase, for any way that somebody buys, whether they're on Amazon, they're coming from Facebook or somewhere else, they're getting 10 sales per day, right? So let's simplify this and just say that 10 keyword phrases make up the majority of the sales, okay? And let's say each keyword gives you 1 sale per day. We know that there's going to be hundreds of keywords, and every day it's going to be random keyword phrases that give you a sale. But if it's just 1 keyword, gives you 1 sale, and there's 10 keywords for this product, right? That gives you your 10 sales. Then all you need to do to rank better, rank number 1 for that particular keyword phrase, for that ASIN, is to sell more units per day than that one did for that 1 keyword phrase, right? A tool like Jungle Scout or any of those tools aren't going to tell you how many units you need to sell per day per keyword. That's not how it works. They look at BSR and they figure out total units. Okay, so you can figure that out. But we don't care about BSR. Bestseller rank, right? We care about the actual keyword rank. Okay, and ranking for that keyword, because when someone types in a search for candle pack, I want to be at the top for candle pack. And if they type in, scented candles, I want to be at number 1 for that term. There's certain other ones. If there's really low search volume for keyword phrases, I might not want to put too much effort into those, right? Or maybe I do. Maybe I want to get a lot of low-hanging fruit. So people teach you out there, to find out how many units of products are sold per day, and then try to give away more than that every single day to rank. And you don't need to do that. Okay, you're way overkilling your giveaways. 10 a day is not a big deal, but what if this company is doing 200 a day? You don't want to give away 200 units a day. For a keyword phrase, you might only have to give away 25 or 30, and you can beat that keyword ranking for that against that product for that company that's doing 200 per day. Hope that makes sense. Okay. If you guys need clarification on any of this, type in the comments and let me know. So, okay. Let's see. Are you planning to release other marketplaces outside of the U.S. Store? Yes, we are. I know the next question will be which store or which marketplaces and when. We're probably going to be adding Germany, the UK. Those will be coming first. Then probably Japan will be coming after that. I expect that we'll have at least one of those, maybe all 3 of those by the beginning of November. So right now, so less than a month or so, we should have those in place. Okay, so somebody asks, instead of entering an ASIN, right? Because you put your ASIN up here, right? Can I use a keyword and look stuff up by keywords? Well, we have Magnet, right? We have the Magnet tool up here, but it's not using the same data as Cerebro yet. We're going to be integrating all the data from Cerebro because it's a more accurate. It has more accurate data in terms of search volume and stuff. Magnet still uses the estimated search volume based off of other search engine data like Bing, right? Or Google, whatever other tools are using. We were using Bing for Magnet. Now Cerebro only uses data from Amazon, but Magnet uses Bing, and we're going to be updating that hopefully in the next 10 days to 2 weeks. It should be updated, and all the data on Magnet, if we click into Magnet, all the data from Magnet will be using Cerebro data. Okay, so in this case, if I type in scented candles, now you can actually search for keyword phrases that you want instead of just trying to pull up random keywords based off of an ASIN. So Magnet is pretty thorough in terms of keywords. If I go all departments and click next, yes, I want to proceed with all. Nope, this is for admins. We're not going to be doing that, guys. But yeah, it's going to go through and allow me to select. I can actually go in and find detail, pick and find detail, very specific keyword phrases that I want. And then from there, I can grab a lot of data. So if you're not using Magnet, guys, check it out. Almost all of our tools, there's a bunch of stuff here. So aromatherapy candles, scented pillar candles, Yankee pillar, whatever I want, right? You hit research. We can select all these, and then it's going to go through and start grabbing the data. I was going to say, if you guys aren't using these tools at Helium 10, guys, create a free account at the very least. The free account allows you to use, I think, just about every single tool, at least to some extent. Cerebro, you can get 2 uses per day, 2 ASIN, reverse ASINs, so you don't have to go out and buy credits anywhere else or pay for reverse ASINs. You can get a couple thousand keywords every search. If you want more data that goes along with Cerebro, you'd become a plan member. The plan details are up here at the top, right? Anyways, all the tools allow you pretty much for the most part free uses to some extent, but power users are people that are serious and they want to start making money with their business. $97 a month will get you in to start using all of these tools, and that's a small investment to make. $97 a month is just like one extra sale per day that you generate because of all these tools to actually to more than pay for the tool every single month. And I can't imagine why that wouldn't happen with just about any seller. All right, so this is going to go for a little while. It's about halfway done. We'll move on the questions here. Let's see. Do you only use one of the percentage to determine how many units to give away? Okay, so what that's talking about is the CPR method. Let's go back to this. I don't have the screen. It's going to be talking here. Let me see if I can find it on here. Right, where was it? I'm trying to find is this it? There we go. Okay, aha! I managed to stop it perfectly. Okay. So you're asking, should you only use one of these percentages for the search volume? So let's go back to, this is almost done, but we're going to jump back out. Let's go into Cerebro, okay, and let's paste in that ASIN. It's going to say you've already run it, load from history. I could have also clicked on history and pulled it up, but let's just say that let's say it's candle scented. Okay, it gets 1,400. A lot of people probably type in scented candles, but candle scented backwards is 1,401 search volume. So 1,401 searches per month. Exact phrase, 4,500 broad phrase match. So 1,401, not a lot, right? All right, it's not crazy. So if you go back here, the way it works, it's 3% of the first 5,000 searches. So since it's 1,401, right? I would only use this percentage because I'm not going beyond that. But let's go back to Cerebro. Let's sort by exact phrase volume by largest. Let's say coffee. See, I wouldn't use coffee in there unless it's a coffee. The reason this is coming up, by the way, guys, is it's probably a coffee scented candle. They have different keywords that it's ranking for, or maybe it covers the smell of coffee or whatever. But let's just say that I'm going after the word candle as an example. It's got 40,112 exact search volume, okay? So since it has 40,000, that would fall into this one here, 1% of 25 to 100,000. You're asking, should you just use 1% of the 40,000, which in that case would be, 400 units. That's not what we're saying here, no. What we're saying is still use the 3% of the first 5,000, which would be 150 units, and then do 2% of the number between 5,000 and 25. So that would be another 400 units. I'm doing this in my head, guys. And then 1% for 25 to 100. So we're only going to 40,000. So that would be 25,000 to 40,000 is a 15,000 spread. So it'd be 1% of 15,000. So that would be another 150. So you're going to take 150 plus 400 plus 150. So what is that? 300, 700? I don't know if I did that right. 700 units, okay? So for the word candle, I would need to give away 700 units over 8 days. So that's almost 100 units a day that I have to give away for 8 days to rank on page 1, hopefully at the top of page 1 for the word candle when someone searches. Now, depending on I haven't actually gone and looked on Amazon when I type candle, but I would want to see if there's one particular seller that is dominating everything. If so, I might not get to number 1. I might have to settle for number 2. But if it's kind of spread out evenly, pretty evenly, then yeah, maybe I can actually get to the number 1 position with this exact formula. But I'm okay getting number 1, 2, or 3 as long as my listing really stands out and it's awesome. My price point is on point. It's perfect. The images look good. I've got a great number of reviews relative to everybody else. 5-star review or 4 or 4.5-star review. So that's the way I would do that. So guys, going back to the percentages, I know this is small on the screen, but you're using each one of these, okay? And And then if it was a big keyword, if it's over 100,000, then you would, anything over 100,000, you use the half percentage. I did an entire video, this video right here, actually on the blog site. It's 30 minutes long, okay? That covers everything I just talked about in detail. So you guys can check that out and then share this, guys. There's actually, I would really appreciate that. There's where is it here? Right here. Share this post in your favorite Amazon sellers group so you can click that and do that. That would be awesome. I would love that. Okay. I see. I am ranked after just 4 days to number 1. Should I continue the giveaways? Yes. Okay. And this is going to happen a lot. If you rank to number 1 after 4 days, you could reduce the number of giveaways per day if you want, but go the full 8 days because you want that trailing history, that average. Okay. That's super important because that's going to help you maintain that rank initially. If you stop right away, you might start to fall before your organics start to kick in, and then it's going to be kind of an uphill battle. You're chasing that fall, right? So run it for a full 8 days, and after 4 days, hopefully those organics are kicking in as well, and you're actually moving, or you're not moving up the ranks because you're already number 1, but your sales velocity is increasing, okay? And you're going to be hopefully stuck there forever, which would be amazing. Wouldn't it be awesome? Let's see. We're almost done here. Should I adjust giveaways if I am starting out with the keyword being ranked at the bottom of page 1? Okay, that's a great question. So if you're on the bottom of, so you're already, this keyword phrase that you're targeting, you're already on page 1, but you're, if I understand this correctly, you're, let's say, number 15 or number 16. You want to get to number 1 or number 2. Again, I would probably look and see if what sales volume, total sales, these competitors have on the first page there for that keyword phrase, and I would see how many, if that number 1 person that's ranked is totally dominating that niche, that particular thing, that market. If they are, then it could be a little bit tough to get that one unseated. But if it's kind of spread out evenly, then you can kind of get, I would assume that most of the keyword phrases for all of those guys are spread out pretty nicely, pretty evenly. So I would reduce the number. I probably wouldn't go 3%, 2%, 1%. I might actually have it. Cut it in half and see what happens, because I'm already on page 1. Maybe not in half. Maybe I'd cut it down by a third, so I'm still giving 2/3 away. It's not built into the formula, guys, because then it starts getting crazy. If you're on page 1 or if you're on page 3, do this. If you're on page 7, do this. If you're in a competitive niche where somebody's dominating them, 80% of the sales on the first page, then it should be modified to this. It's too crazy, right? That nobody would use the formula if it was that crazy. So in the future, I think what might be cool, and we might do this, is we might have some kind of a system that actually goes out and automates all that for you and checks it and then gives you a really cool number that you can actually go by. That would be sweet. And I would love that for myself. And if I love it for myself, I think most people would love it too. So I'm going to be working on that. That brings me to another question, which is very similar, which is, why don't you add the CPR method figures, which we've been talking about, to a new column on Cerebro? So what you guys are saying is you would like a column that says, hey, for candle pack, you need to give away 150 units, okay, over the 8 days. And so it just spits it out there. We're going to be adding that. That's going to be there. For now, we had a guy named Tim Watts. He's an awesome dude inside of our group that graciously spent some time to create a spreadsheet. This is the spreadsheet right here. It's on the blog page, okay? And you can click it, you can download it onto your computer, and then you can plug in all kinds of stuff, okay? It'll not only does it give you the number of units you have to give away per day, but you can put in your cost of goods, you can put in all the Amazon fees, you can put everything in there, and it'll tell you how much your giveaway service is actually going to cost you based on the discount that you're giving for your product. So if you're giving away your units at 50%, you'll know if you're making any money or losing money. If you're giving them away at 90%, again, it'll update and it'll show you how much money you're probably going to be losing, right, during this giveaway. A lot of cool things that you can do with this. Again, we're going to be integrating something similar to this within the column just to simplify things for you guys. So there's a few more questions, but I wanted to keep this video under 30 minutes. There's a lot of information here, but hopefully this answered your guys' questions. If you have more questions regarding the CPR method to rank to number 1 for any keyword you want for just about any product, write it in the comments below, and I'll try to answer it there, or I'll integrate it into another video where I'll answer it and try to show some examples of what we're doing. But yeah, guys, that's it. Thanks for the support. I was going to say, if you want the Chrome extension, if you're not already part of Helium 10, once you sign into Helium 10, you should get prompted to download it. But you can go to helium10.com/extension. Okay. If you hit enter, it's going to redirect you to the Chrome store, and it's right here. Okay. And then you can just add to Chrome, and then you're good to go. All right. So all the tools in the Chrome extension are free. Like I had mentioned, you've got all this data here, which is awesome. For me, I like to be able to grab the ASINs, or I can actually, if I want to know, what the trends are on this particular product. Let's say this. Let's say this one. Is it a seasonal product? Right. I can click that show button right there, and that pulls this up. I can say 1 year. All right, and I can look at this, and I can say, okay, it looks like they ran out of stock or something over here, and then they came back. But it doesn't look super seasonal. Even around Christmas, it's pretty consistent, at least this product. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do. If you click into the product, it's going to actually load some data as well. I'm going to have the graph again. I have a revenue calculator. It's got Cerebro right in here. So if I click on show keywords, it'll show me some basic keywords. If I click there, it's going to actually open up this particular ASIN in Cerebro. This one has 412 keywords over here on the right. And then I can actually go. Now, this is for paid members. If you're a paid member, you're going to get all of this data over here. If you're not, you'll just get the keywords, and then you can export the keywords and use them in your listing. So that's it, guys. My name is Manny Coates. I'm with Helium 10 and the host of the AM/PM podcast, and I hope to help you guys out with some other ideas and strategies, tactics. And I hope you guys are learning and crushing it out there, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.